How long does it take to get good at drawing? Well, I'll give you a short answer and a long answer. The short answer is you can get good at drawing in as little as 100 days if you follow the rule of 5 ones. Let me explain. The rule of 5 ones is where you pick one small mini skill to work on in your art, like say eyes or hands, super small, super specific, and then you pick one source to learn from, like an artist, a YouTuber, a book, a course or something, and then you do one daily drawing a day at least, and then you'd give yourself one feedback each day to apply the next day, and then you do that for 100 days. This is the rule of 5 ones. So if you follow the rule of 5 ones, you can get good at drawing in as little as 100 days or a couple of 100-day cycles. But the long answer as to how long does it take to get good at drawing is this. I've been drawing for the past 15 years or so professionally, and I've taught myself to draw and taught thousands of other artists to draw. And from my experience, the biggest thing that I've learned in terms of how long it takes to get good at drawing is that the question itself is wrong. This is the wrong question to ask, because the right question is much, much, much better. Here's how. Let's say you like pizza when you're eating a pizza. So when you're eating that pizza, you don't ask yourself, man, how long does it take for me to eat this entire pizza, do you? No, you don't. I like pizza. I like pizza with veggies and cheese on it. And whenever I'm eating pizza, I'm like, oh boy, let this thing last as long as possible. Let this thing last longer than the time it takes for the sun to swallow the earth, because it will swallow the earth once. That's like a billion years away. And I just want this pizza eating experience to never end. In fact, sometimes when I'm eating this pizza, I'm eyeing on a second pizza, or I'm thinking about who gets the last slice, me or my wife. That's when you sort of start to question if you actually truly love your family members, because you don't want to give up that last slice. You want this thing to never end. And that feeling of this never wanting to end is a feeling that you want with drawing. See, most people who practice art, right, they have a particular goal. Like they want to make a comic book, an illustration series, or they want to become an illustrator. They want to make children's books. They want to become an artiste who makes cool things. They are inspired by the people that they see and they want to be like them. And this person sees practice as a road to getting to that particular destination. It's not the end goal. You're not drawing boxes so that you can just draw boxes for the rest of your life. You're drawing boxes so that you can learn to understand forms and perspectives, so that you can draw your characters and then eventually draw a comic, make an animation or something like that. At least that's my thing. If you're just drawing boxes for the sake of drawing boxes, my friend, oh boy, hoo. So if you look at the whole thing, most people practice so that they can get somewhere else. But what if it was fun and you were actually performing your end goal today? Let's say you want to make a comic book, but right now your comic drawing simply sucks. And you need to practice very many skills like character design, environment, linking, storytelling, dialogues, colors, so much more. What if instead of going on a box drawing sprint so that you can actually learn perspective and forms, or practicing your basic fundamentals so that you can get just good at drawing in general, what if you turn this into a mini goal? 30 characters, 30 days, where you make crappy characters because your skill simply doesn't match the level that you have in your head, but you make those crappy characters and learn a little bit each time. You're essentially not practicing just those individual exercises, you're practicing the end goal itself in its smallest minimum viable form, and then you're getting better. And what does this do to your brain? Well, it makes the process more fun. You're actually enjoying the process of creating because this is a smaller version of your larger goal. You are making characters. You're probably even hinting some stories through it, and this makes you feel good. You feel like, oh boy, I'm not just practicing today, I'm connecting to my larger vision through a smaller action in the present moment. And then you do those characters, and those characters, 30 characters that you make, still suck, but you give yourself feedback and then go on another round of characters, but this time you actually make it with a little bit of an environment in the back. This is what we call spot illustration. And then you do that again, and then later on you add a full-blown environment. You do a series of illustrations, and those series of illustrations turn into a sequence of illustrations that eventually tells a story, and then voila, all of a sudden you make a comic. Whoa, buddy, you're making it sound so easy. Yes, I am making it sound so easy. It just takes a lot of time, but the thing is, you will actually enjoy the process. Here's the thing, when I started to learn drawing about a decade or so ago, deliberately, I was just told to practice the fundamentals of drawing. And I did that and it was boring as heck. And I asked myself, man, this is gonna take a long time. Real truth is, it's gonna take a long time for you to get good at drawing. Or, very specifically, it's gonna take as long as it needs to take. Sometimes less, sometimes more. It's all within your own control. And when I realized that, I asked myself, hey man, I'm gonna do this for more than a decade. So what would this look like if it was fun? And that is the better question. If learning to draw is something that's going to take a decade for you to do, what would this look like if it was fun? What would this look like if the process was enjoyable? What would this look like if you actually didn't care about getting to the end destination and cared about just staying in the journey? And when I asked that, I started turning all my practice into project-based practices where I was making something on a daily basis, which allowed me to practice the thing that I want, but also at the same time, I made something cool that I was able to put out. It was not great, to be honest, but I did it. And it was fun, and it helped me stick with things for a long period of time. Here's the real truth that you need to get through your head, like I had to. The real answer to the question of how long does it take to get good at drawing is as long as it takes. Yeah. It's not just 100 days, it's not just a year, it's not just a decade, it's not just an entire lifetime. It might be longer than you think it is, or it might be shorter than you think it is. And it all depends from person to person on their ability to actually comprehend, learn from each and every single repetition that they put in, and get better each time. Some people take longer, like me, because I'm stubborn as heck, and for some others, it'll be much easier because they have less pride and ego and they can actually learn to make mistakes and not take it personally and learn faster. So, if this was the case, what you need to do is simply ask yourself, what would this look like if it was fun? How can I approach this thing in a 100-day cycle? How can I practice one mini skill at a time in a way that seems enjoyable? So that when I put all those mini skills together, I'll make something at the end. So to answer the first question again, how long does it take to get good at drawing? It's gonna take longer than you think it is. It's going to be harder than you think it is. It's going to take more effort, time and money and resources and attention than you think it is. If this was the case, the right question is, how are you going to do it in such a way that it's going to be more fun? That's the better question right there. So, if you liked cool ideas like this, subscribe to my newsletter where I share clever, ditsy-bitsy wisdoms on creativity, art and drawing tips every single week, or check out this video called The Practice Trap where I talk about how you should not go into the practice trap and there's a better way to learn drawing. Yeah, just go watch that. You'll find it really useful. Cheerios!